Complex Sneakers, official images, Drake x Nike Air Force One, certified lover boy, which I think Drake would probably be hyped for this collab overall, just because Air Force One was probably the most classic shoe of the 2000s, or even right now in general. I feel like people are still wearing it even today, so this must be big things for Drake. But let's look how these shoes look like. Complex Sneakers, so a shoe really looks like classic Air Force Ones, really, and I really like the design of the shoe. It said certified lover boy on it, which of course it does because it's collab with Drake. But I honestly like this shoe a lot. I like the design. It's just a classic Air Force One look with kind of a spin on it. But what do you think about the design? Complex sneakers. So I guess it has hearts on the sole, which I honestly like the look of the soles in general. They honestly do look fire. I like when they have writing them or some sort of symbols because it really means a lot more when that happens, or it changes the meaning of what it could mean. I guess when you take that out, it's just a regular Air Force One. But when you add those in, it changes the whole design. What do you think about these shoes? And are you going to be copying these, or is this a drop for you? Bleacher Report and Bleacher Report here, and the black quarterback has had a battle to be in this position that we are, and I think every day we're proving that we should be playing the whole time. It's always is weird seeing when you see guys like me, Lamar, Kyler, kind of get that on them, and other guys don't. Patrick Mahomes on whether black quarterbacks are evaluated differently. I definitely do agree with what Patrick Mahomes is saying. Some people were criticizing in the comments overall, not agreeing or saying other things in the comments, but overall, that is true. I think a lot of black quarterbacks have more criticisms than white quarterbacks. I haven't really heard any criticisms with Justin Herbert or Joe Burrow really lately, but you hear a lot of Patrick Mahomes, Lamar, and Kyler overall pretty much a lot of the time when the quarterbacks are brought up. But what do you think about this? I definitely do agree with what he's saying, and there's only been a few black quarterbacks ever win the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure it's only 3. Doug Williams, Russell Wilson, and Patrick Mahomes, which is insane compared to all the white quarterbacks. And the reason why that is because in the 70s and 60s, a lot of the NFL coaches wouldn't make a black player quarterback because they didn't think they could think enough to be a quarterback, which is a ridiculous way of thinking. And a lot of racism rooted in why there isn't as many black quarterbacks as there are today. And I agree with what Patrick Mahomes is saying. And what do you think about this? I feel like this is definitely a good statement on Patrick Mahomes and a very good opinion. Complex sneakers. Za'Dai Kicks charged with wire fraud and money laundering. Court documents filed in Oregon reveal new details. Millions of the infamous. This is insane. So he's fired with money fraud and laundering, which seems like the sneaker game's definitely getting kind of weird lately. You had that one a couple weeks ago, or years. It might have been a year ago or a couple months ago, about the Nike employee who was buying shoes for her son and all this other stuff, and for him to resell a large amount. So I guess another person in the sneaker game is getting caught with something else. But this charge is probably going to be more serious than someone just